Energy is more than a commodity, it's a pillar of national security and sovereignty. The ability to generate, store, and distribute energy reliably underpins a nation's stability, economic growth, and even its very independence. In today's interconnected world, energy is a lifeblood that powers not just homes and industries, but also the defense systems that protect a country's borders. A nation that can't secure its own energy is vulnerable to outside pressures. Blackouts, fuel shortages, or attacks on infrastructure can paralyze entire cities and leave millions exposed. Energy insecurity can quickly escalate into social unrest, economic downturns, and even compromise a nation's ability to defend itself. That's why countries seek reliable partners and strategic alliances to keep the lights on and maintain independence. These relationships are carefully cultivated, often involving years of negotiation and trust building, because energy cooperation is as much about politics as it is about technology. These partnerships go beyond transactions. They're built on shared interests and mutual trust. When nations collaborate on energy, they create bonds that can withstand global shocks and regional disputes, reinforcing both economic and security ties. Energy independence drives international diplomacy and shapes broader strategic goals. Control over energy resources allows countries to negotiate from a position of strength, influencing global markets and regional stability. Dependence on a single, potentially hostile supplier limits a nation's foreign policy options. It can force difficult compromises, making it harder to stand up for national interests or respond to threats. Diversifying energy sources and partners is essential for autonomy and security. By investing in renewables, new technologies, and multiple suppliers, nations can reduce risks and build resilience against disruptions. This brings us to a pivotal new alliance in the Indo-Pacific, the United States and the Philippines. Their collaboration is not just about sharing resources, but about building a future where both nations can thrive in a rapidly changing world. Their renewed partnership centers on energy, but its impact reaches far beyond power plants. It touches on economic development, regional influence, and the ability to respond to emerging threats. It's a story of security, sovereignty, and the future of a contested region. The stakes are high, and the outcomes will shape the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific for years to come. As we explore this alliance, remember the larger forces at play: independence, rising tensions, and the critical need to keep the lights on. In the end, energy security is national security, and the choices made today will define the region's future. The US and the Philippines are reshaping their alliance with landmark energy agreements. These deals address the Philippines' aging grid, high costs, and reliance on imported fuels. American investment brings capital, technology, and expertise to modernize the sector. The partnership aims for a resilient, secure energy infrastructure to support growth for decades. While LNG is a short-term fix, the long-term focus is on renewables and civil nuclear energy. Announced on the world stage, these agreements signal a stronger, future-focused alliance. This is more than energy. It's a reaffirmation of a security partnership for the 21st century. At the heart of the alliance is a groundbreaking civil nuclear cooperation pact. This agreement lets the US export nuclear technology to the Philippines for clean, reliable power. Beyond nuclear, the partnership modernizes the fragile grid and integrates renewables like solar and wind. US investment in smart grids and transmission lines will stabilize supply and lower costs. The Philippines' rich renewable resources will be unlocked with American technical support. Developing domestic energy reduces dependence on volatile markets and boosts economic stability. The deal also covers critical minerals, helping the Philippines process resources like nickel and cobalt. This positions the country in the global supply chain and creates skilled jobs for a modern economy. At the heart of the Philippines' nuclear ambitions lies the 123 Agreement, a landmark legal framework that sets the stage for deep US-Philippines nuclear cooperation. This agreement is more than just paperwork. It's a symbol of trust and a shared vision for a cleaner, more secure energy future. Coming into effect in 2024, the Pact allows for the safe and regulated transfer of advanced American nuclear technology to the Philippines, strictly for peaceful energy generation. It opens the door for the Philippines to access cutting-edge innovations that have powered some of the world's most advanced economies. With this agreement, US companies can now participate in building nuclear power plants on Philippine soil, including the deployment of next-generation small modular reactors, or SMRs, which represent a leap forward in safety and efficiency. SMRs are especially well-suited for developing nations and remote island communities. Their modular design means they can be constructed quickly, scaled to meet local needs, and even transported to hard-to-reach areas, offering reliable, low-carbon energy where it's needed most. Beyond technology, the agreement invests in people. It supports the training of Filipino engineers, scientists, and technicians, and helps build up the country's regulatory and safety infrastructure, ensuring that the Philippines can manage its nuclear future with confidence and expertise. Strict international safeguards are built in, with oversight from agencies like the IAEA. These measures guarantee that all nuclear materials and technology are used solely for peaceful purposes, with rigorous monitoring and security protocols in place. Ultimately, this partnership is about more than just building power plants. It's about fostering trust, building local capacity, and embracing a shared global responsibility for safe, sustainable energy. By joining this select group of nuclear-capable nations, the Philippines signals its commitment to the highest standards of safety, transparency, and responsible nuclear development on the world stage. The 123 agreement is more than a document. It's a gateway to a new era of technological collaboration, innovation, and opportunity for both countries. With this bold step, the Philippines positions itself as a serious and responsible player in the global energy landscape, ready to shape its future with clean, reliable nuclear power. The urgency of this partnership is rooted in the tense geopolitics of the South China Sea. This region, a vital maritime crossroads, has become a flashpoint for global powers, with overlapping territorial claims and increasing military activity. The South China Sea is not just a strategic waterway. It's a lifeline for international trade and a potential source of vast energy reserves. China's aggressive claims and confrontations have pushed the Philippines to reinforce its alliances. Incidents at sea have grown more frequent and dangerous, raising the stakes for regional security and economic stability. For the Philippines, the threat is not just about territory, but about safeguarding its people and future prosperity. U.S. energy support helps insulate the Philippines from potential Chinese economic coercion. By diversifying energy sources and investing in infrastructure, the Philippines can reduce its vulnerability to external pressure, ensuring that its economy remains resilient even in times of crisis. A nation less dependent on foreign energy can defend its sovereignty more confidently. Energy independence empowers the Philippines to make decisions based on its own interests, not out of necessity or fear of retaliation. This is a crucial step toward true national security. The timing coincides with rising tensions and a stronger Philippine stance under President Marcos Jr. His administration has signaled a willingness to stand firm, rallying both domestic and international support to protect Philippine sovereignty. The U.S. has expanded support, joint patrols, intelligence sharing, and now, deep energy cooperation. These efforts are designed to deter aggression and reassure allies that the U.S. remains committed to regional peace and stability. This deal addresses both economic needs and strategic resilience. It's about building a foundation for growth, while also preparing for the uncertainties of a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. It demonstrates a long-term U.S. commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. The partnership is not just a reaction to current events, but a proactive investment in the region's future. The partnership sends a clear message to Beijing: the U.S. and its allies are united against destabilizing actions. It signals that the international community will not tolerate unilateral changes to the status quo. Energy and geopolitics are now tightly linked in the contested South China Sea. Control over resources and sea lanes is shaping the balance of power in Asia, making cooperation more critical than ever. The alliance is as much about power as it is about electricity. In this high-stakes environment, energy security and national security are inseparable, and the choices made today will define the region's future for years to come. This alliance isn't just U.S.-Philippines. Japan is a vital third partner. The trilateral framework combines U.S. technology, Japanese financing, and Philippine geography. Japan's expertise and capital are key to building high-quality, sustainable energy projects. The goal: offer credible alternatives to Chinese investment and avoid debt trap risks. The partnership is built on transparency, free markets, and international law. Together, the three nations are also strengthening supply chains for semiconductors and critical minerals. By diversifying sources, they reduce vulnerability to disruptions and geopolitical shocks. With Japan as a linchpin, this energy pact becomes a cornerstone for regional security and independence. Beyond geopolitics, this partnership will transform daily life for Filipinos. A modernized grid promises fewer outages and more reliable electricity, New energy projects will create thousands of jobs, from construction to high-tech roles. Stable, affordable power lowers business costs and attracts investment, fueling economic growth. Cleaner energy means better air quality and improved public health, especially in cities. The shift to renewables and nuclear helps fight climate change and protects vulnerable communities. Ultimately, this is about opportunity, security, and a brighter future for 115 million Filipinos. The U.S.-Philippines Energy Alliance is a foundational investment in the nation's prosperity and resilience.